So we are topic 9, school energy usage reports, and the House Bill 66 revisit. And it's by me, Jaden, and Rohan. So a little bit about the background. Much of the budget of Maryland public schools is spent on electricity that is used in educational facilities. For example, HCPSS spends around $15 million annually. So due to these costs, legislation like House Bill 66 is under consideration to help manage the large electricity demand sustainably. So, HB 66 includes topics related to energy sustainability. It suggests that school districts collect data and create monthly reports of energy usage and send them to the Interagency Commission on School Construction, or the IAC, who would then create environmental regulations regarding sustainability and efficiency. So, one important factor to note about this bill is that it does not have any fiscal impacts, and it highlights open communication alongside sustainability to regulate spending regarding energy.
All right, so the IC, Interagency Commission on School Commission, is a state agency which is heavily involved in the construction and maintenance of school buildings. It is very involved in energy and sustainability and would make recommendations using collected data. Submitting a report is free, and the IC and Maryland Energy Administration creates a template for schools to use. We made some comparisons with other states. Maine has a law which directs the Department of Education Office of Innovation to find opportunities to improve electrical systems. This is very similar to what the IAC would do. Massachusetts has a bill which would mandate energy assessments, much like what HB 66 would do. Using this data, the agencies would implement changes to improve energy sustainability. New York also has a law which uses collected data to find solutions to improve energy efficiency in schools with poor energy use.
So now for some of the significance on the topic and why it's important. So as Tejasvi mentioned earlier, many public schools use large amounts of electricity. Um, so for example, HCPSS uses around 15 million annually, and this is largely wasted and needs to start going down. Next is lobbying for energy sustainability. So bills such as HB 66 and HB 630 encourage frequent and regular reporting of the school energy reports so they can improve the energy sustainability and get data. Another significant part of this is the IAC goal achievement. So access to the data would help achieve the IAC's main goal, which is 100% clean energy in schools by the year of 2035, so a decade from now. Furthermore, there's demonstrated success in these reports. So schools such as in Baltimore have been effective in lowering their total energy consumption, and this is through data collection and through specific policies for this. And finally, there's also a national trend into more sustainable energy practices. So states such as Massachusetts, New York, and even Montgomery County, which is local to us, have shown a push towards benchmarking and data collection on these statistics. And finally are some of our recommendations. So first are mandatory energy usage reports. So we require all local education agencies, so LEAs, to submit monthly energy reports on consumption and cost data to the state. The reason we chose monthly is because we felt that bi-weekly would be too often, and then like every 2 months it would also not be reflective of like current data and how the school is operating at the moment. Next is transparency, and it allows for the school energy reports to be publicly accessible, so that people can make sure that the schools are actually using energy efficient practices. Next is the IAC data. So providing the IAC with the necessary data they need to find the inefficient schools and fund programs can help improve energy efficiency and overall be better for the environment as a whole. We can also incentivize certain programs or schools to support energy efficient installations because these could be really expensive and that could be a major deterrent for most of the schools. And finally, in our research, were interstate practices. So if we integrate some of the strategies that we mentioned before from other states and use them as energy benchmarks, we can also prioritize underserved communities and help Maryland as a whole in terms of energy efficiency in schools.
Right, that concludes our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Teja, Jaden, and Rohan. And you explained very well and clearly. Thank you very much. This bill is really try to increase the efficiency of our school energy usage, right? And then reduce waste and then use the data to help the school system and the IC to make decisions. And we definitely are going to bring back this bill. Hopefully we'll get a favorable report from the other legislators.